In life, or it doesn't matter what you do, it seems like everything you do is a chore. Well, that's today summed up. Every time, even if I just pour a drink, it's like the lid falls off. It's everything's a chore. So, all right. So anyway, what we're gonna do? I am old. Uh, I don't even have it. I didn't even grab anything for giveaways. So yeah, yeah. You know what, Punch? I'm not a front runner. So three Elite Eights in a row, best the SEC's done. So you know what? Maybe I could be like Kentucky fans, and we can talk about trophies that are collecting dust in the cabinets for the last couple of decades, while we sit on the couch and watch everybody else play in Sweet 16. So Michigan's probably going to win the national championship. They're really good. Unfortunately, when you shoot 20%, it doesn't matter who you play. You're not going to win many games. So, oh yeah. Well, did Minnesota or wherever you live, Punch? Did they have anybody make the tournament? So it's hard to get a monkey off your back if you can't ever get there. I don't have any Joanna Claw 70s. That's for sure. But well, they did have Tubby Smith at one time. But all right. So trying to think here. All right, we're gonna sell some bulk stuff. About four rattle traps, real quick. I've got so many rattle traps. It's unreal. Or lipless crankbaits. So let's try some bulk. I'm really not feeling good. I've been under the weather today. I said I was gonna sell rattle traps, and I can't get these mother apart. These are all going to be half ounce. I haven't cleaned them. I can't tell you if they're in they're in decent shape. So here's if I can find another one. God almighty. All right. Get four of them here. You got this white little blue spot, a chrome and black back, little red craw, and then we got a chrome and blue back. So we got four half-ounce rattle traps right here. And one of them, this chrome and blue, is actually a floating rattle trap. So, four of these, starting at $1. I do not have any Raven Red XR75s, Gray. Let's see. Oops, wrong button. Let's see. Go up to auction. All right, 15 seconds, sudden death. Here we go. Four rattle traps. What have they been eating in Kentucky? What I'm holding in my hand. Uh, four rattle traps. Wow. So not even a quarter. No one wants four rattle traps for $1. Okay. Well, what are you guys wanting? How about some jigs? How about some jigs? It's an old school mega strap. Wasn't paying attention. It's all right, JJ. Got some old school Mega Strike jig here. See if I got anything else in this box. Here we go. Trying to think what we got in here I can sell in bulk. How about some Buckeye mop jigs? Here we go. There's another Mega Strike jig. Here's two. Uh, I don't have bait casters. Yeah, I think Mark just put it on coast. I don't really think he was going to win. I think he liked his check. So here's two Mega Strike jigs. I don't know if you guys remember these things, but these are they've got this little weird flat spot back here. So it makes them stand up and rock. So we got a black and blue little chartreuse. We got two of them. I believe these are half ounce. I did not watch. Here we go. 15 seconds. Two Mega Strike black and blue jigs. JJ's in for $1. He'll say 50 cents a piece, no problem. JJ's gonna take it down. My internet's going in and out. That's not good. Always does that. All right. What about some Buckeye mop jigs? We're gonna run them 2 at a time. 2 colors here. We got a black and your weight baits. I don't know if I do or not, man. Not right now. I've got a black and blue. This is a Buckeye mop jig, and then I've got here's another one that's been trimmed a little black, brown, and a little chartreuse. Both of these mop jigs. Here we go. 2 mop jigs. If y'all aren't going to bid, I bet JJ ends up buying most of it. 2 mop jigs. Thank you, sir. All right. Let's see here. All right. How about PB and J mop jig? Just here enjoying the show. It's all good, man. PB and J mop jig. There's one. And you know what? Let's see if we got 2 of them. We do. Actually, let's just do a 3-way bundle of PB and J mop jigs. I think I got 3. Yeah. 3 Buckeye mop jigs, PB and J. See the purple in there? There's 1. There's 2. This one's not been trimmed at all, which is fine. And then there's 3. And one of them is a lot. I got 2 halves and 1 half and 2 3/8. Actually, I think I got a half, a 3/8, and a quarter. So all 3 of these. No, I didn't, man. I sure didn't. Here we go. Garrett did. 3 Buckeye mop jigs, PB and J. These have all got the living rubber in them and everything. These are like $5 a piece. Thank you, JJ. JJ's gonna be jigged out. Let's see what else we got in this box. Golly, here's another PB and J mob jig. Ooh, that's a good looking Mega Strike jig. I don't know what that is. Golly, what is in here? What's this guy? Here's a green pumpkin mop jig. All right, that's nice. All right, here's 3 more mop jigs. So I thought I had another black and blue. There's some old rattleback jigs in here. I don't know what that is. All right, here's 3 more mop jigs. Here's a green pumpkin black one. Here's a PB and J, and then here's another kind of a green pumpkin watermelon. See, when all 3 of these, I believe these are all 3/8 ounce. All 3 mop jigs. 3 mop jigs. 26 people in here. Wow. I think there's too many people running on Sunday nights. Everybody's trying to take each other's slots. 3 mop jigs. Thank you, Garrett. Appreciate it. I may run a show. Yeah, man, it was awesome. Awesome from Ike and Mark. I actually really enjoyed that tournament. Um, Josh Jones got all the fish in OH Ivy, so they couldn't catch them. If you don't believe me, just ask him. So it wasn't very exciting for in a laugh. All right, here's some bulk. How about some small flipping jigs? I don't know who makes this, but there's one. Dang, I think that's a D&L. Look at that little frog hair jig. One, two, three. Let's do six of these. Three. There's a black and blue one. These little looks like little quarter ounce bitsy bugs or something like that. Four. Yeah, the skirt fell off that one. Got that real fine skirt material. Five. So here's five jigs in my hand. One's we got a watermelon, a black and blue, black, blue, and purple, and a green pumpkin. All five of these. Here we go. We'll run these together. Five little finesse jigs, kind of pitching, flipping, maybe bitsy bugs. I'm not sure exactly what they are. No. Okay. It's okay. Thank you, JJ. Mhm. What else you guys wanting? What about some terminal tech? What about some hooks? God, what? Let's see here. Here we go. How about a bunch of freaking hooks? Here's two bulk packs of 6 gill hooks. Here's some EWG hooks. Two bulk packs of 5/0 round bend, I believe. And then 5/0 EWG, 2 packs for $1. 25 a pack. Here we go. 2 packs of hooks. Some are offset round bend, some are EWG. 25 in a pack. Diamond. Got you. Let's see what else is in this box. Sure. I'll just put all these hooks in here. Oh, here we go. Here's some owner beast hooks. Here you go. Here's a pack of 1, 2. There are I'm sure the weight on here. These are owner beast Swimbait hooks. There's 4 in this pack. I'm going to assume these are. It looks like it says 3/0 spring lock. Here you go. Pack of 4. See that? Swimbait hooks. These are owners. Yeah, actually, there's a packet. There's several in there. Thank you, JJ. Loading up. Loading up. Well, it's not good. I just got stabbed by one of the hooks. I was trying to put this in its own package so it didn't fall apart. There we go. Man, you guys are quiet in the chat tonight. All right. See what else we get. Oh, these are cool. Hell yeah. I'll have to make my own bag. Here's some double take frog hooks. So if you guys like throwing a horny toad, a cane toad, a Stanley ribbit, anything like that. And so here's 3 double take hooks. These are for a frog. If you can see these, not like a pad crasher or SPRO frog, but You screw like your horny toad in here. There's a little weight to help you cast. Yeah, these are good hooks. I use these quite a bit. You can just sit your frog down in the middle. So here's 3 of them. Here we go. 3 hooks. These are pretty expensive, I think. I can't remember. Oh, well. Time in. Thank you, sir. What do you guys want to see? What do you want me to run? I mean, I can run things in bulk or and go back walking around. I can get a pile of stuff and we can do hard baits. I was just trying to do something different because it seems like every show people are wanting bundles and thought I'd run some bundles. There's stuff I've got to get rid of. New meathead worm. I don't have any meatheads, JJ. That I know I don't have. Let's see. I could put a whole box of trebles together. Would anybody be interested in a whole small box of treble hooks? They're totally assorted. I couldn't tell you how many there's in there. Sweet beavers. I don't. Here's some more 6 gill hooks. Actually, I'm just going to give you these all. There's like 4 packs of hooks down here. This is all together. All right, here's some spring lock hooks, unweighted. No, don't have that, dog. All bass fishing. Some spring lock, twist lock hooks. Here's some GMAC oversized hooks. Here's some EWG 1/6 gills and another 25 pack of 4 offset rainbows. So 4 packs of hooks. Here we go. Hooks, worm hooks, whatever you want to do. Any bullet weights? I do got some tungsten weights actually right here. Swim jig bundles. If I had some swim jigs, I'm not sure if I do, Mike. Thank you, Darius. Put that in my drawer for you. Yeah, here's some tungsten weights. Let's see. These are, this one is tell me on here the size, I thought. I got a scale here. Do some tungsten bullet weights. We'll do a good pack here. 2, 3, 4. These are all silver, it looks like. Good evening to you. Let's see. One. And sort these things out. You know what? Let's just do 10 of them and they're random weights. How about that? There's 1, 2, 3. There's 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, I'm gonna do 8 weights. I've got enough to make 2 packs at 4. 8 random tungsten. 8 random tungsten weights. I would say these are all anywhere between 5/16 and a quarter random tungsten weights. Here you go, 1 pack random tungsten weights. Here we go. They're all basically silver. There's 1 black one, 1 green pumpkin in here. Here you go. Random tungsten weights. And price of tungsten is pretty dang ridiculous right now. And Dimples. Hey, first time buyer. I appreciate you, Dimples. Well, I'll get you a free bait in your package. And we'll get another little bag of tungsten weights. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there was enough for 8. Yep, I found another one. There's another 8 tungsten weights here. So in the bag, 8 tungsten weights, random size. I would say anywhere between. I got a couple good ones, so those might be like 7/16 all the way down. It looks like a quarter ounce. Looks mostly 5/16 and quarter ounce. Here we go. 8 tungsten weights. Y'all know the price of tungsten right now. Thanks for the follow, Polly Dog. And JJ takes it down. Thank you, JJ. See what else I've got as far as terminal. Oh, these are someone mounting those. I don't know. I need to sort all this, to be honest with you. So what is this? More frog hooks. I think I'm good here. Oh man, I found some more jigs. Golly, how about new in the package mop jigs? Here we go. 2. It's all good, man. Here's 2 in the package 3/8 Buckeye mop jigs. We got this green pumpkin one and then a 3/8 black and blue in the package mop jigs. Here we go. Buckeye mop jigs in the package. I'm getting both. There we go. Here's going to have a really good bulk bundle in just a second. And JJ, take it down. Thank you, sir. The mop jigs are really good, by the way. I like them offshore fishing. Um, I use a big fat trailer on there. My boat is unfortunately. I got to figure out what's going on. I can't get my trolling motor fixed. All right, Strike King Bitsy flips. These are quarter ounce. I'm gonna run 2 lots. If there ain't more there. Hell, I'll just run 1 lot. You're going to get 7 of these. So we got 3 black and blues. Actually, you got 4 black and blues and 3 green pumpkin green. 7 bitsy flips. Big lot right here. All quarter ounce. Yeah. You get 4 black and blues and 3 of the greens. 7 bitsy flips. Ready? Let's go. 15 seconds. 7 striking bitsy flips. Yeah, Mark had a great tournament. I'd like to see him done better the final day, but hey, making the top 10 is making the top 10. Hey, first purchase, man. Thank you. I'll give you a free bait with your order. Appreciate that. If you guys that don't know, if you're a first time buyer on my show, I give you a free bait in your package. Dustin, I'd love to be able to help you on that, but here's the deal. I don't catch enough to weigh on a Bubba scale, so I just don't use one. It's number 13. All right. See if we got any more good jigs in this box. Oh God, look at here. I got more mop jigs. Look at here in the package. More mop jigs in the package. Here's where are these? All right, here we go. Quarter ounce PB&J and quarter ounce green pumpkin mop jig in the package. 2 quarter ounce mop jigs. Here we go. In the package. Green pumpkin PBJ. Supposedly, guys are using these for scoping. I don't know. Hey, first purchase. Thank you, sir. Get you a free bait in your package. We're going to run a giveaway here in just a minute. We're going to run a giveaway here in just a minute. Let me see if I can get Junior to do some. Go. I might send him out to the garage. And then we have a buyer's giveaway tonight, and I'll be doing a Jawjacker balsa bait for the buyer's giveaway. Here's two more. These are the last mop jigs I have in the package. Two green pumpkin 3/8 mop jigs. Heard that, Dustin. Two 3/8 green pumpkin mop jigs. Yes, you do get both. Both items on screen. That's what you got, Axel. And you're a first time buyer, so I'll send you a free gift. And we got another first time buyer, Gage L. Thank you, Gage. You're the same Gage that I saw on Facebook do really good as a co-angler yesterday in the LBL division. If so, congratulations to you. I was not able to fish that one yesterday. I mean, I was able to, but my boat wasn't going to make it. All right, man. Oh, we might have got some football jigs. Oh, man, this is a great box of jigs, by the way. Great box here. Dang. These look good. Check out these. Hey, good job, bud. Congratulations, man. Look at this is kind of a green pumpkin blue. I love this. I love the flat spot. I like that round bend hook in here. So we're gonna do these two at a time. Here's another same color. I gotta go get the weed scale. I gotta figure out what these weigh. And what I do is scale. Found it. Found it. I really don't smoke weed, but I had to buy a postage scale. Let's see what these things weigh. We gotta put this on ounces. Let's check out. These are good looking football jigs. I believe 0.8 is 3/4 ounce. All right, here we go. Both of these 3/4 ounce football jigs. I do not play basketball for Bama. Here we go. Two 3/4 ounce football jig. Green pumpkin head, weed guard, nice round bend hook in them. Be great for deep water fishing. Thank you. I'm gonna say Fishing Zan. Is that correct? Fishing Zan? Or Fishing X-Man? And if your first time on here, I'll ship it all together. So I got a lot more. I'm gonna sell this whole box of jigs. We're gonna sell it out. Let's see. Oh, got one that just flew out here. This is a cool looking jig. I don't know who makes that. That's a great looking jig. See if we got another one of those. I don't, but I found a swim jig. Look at there. There's a beauty swim jig. What is this? Oh man, here we go. Here's two. About. That's a beautiful football jig. Just going through here. Here we go. Here's a little swim jig. Ooh. Here's a little swim jig lot for you guys. I don't know who makes all these. All right. We got this little green pumpkin blue. Not sure who makes that. It's a swim jig style head. A little white one. This is kind of almost like a D&L. I don't know who makes that. A white flash on there. And then here's a little green pumpkin orange. So that's three. Here's a little watermelon red style swim jig. Got an EWG hook on it. And then we got this guy. I think that's a greenfish tackle swim jig is what that is. So, all right, 5 swim jigs, random colors. I'd say these are all probably half or 3/8 or 1/4 ounce. Here we go. 5 swim jigs. Big bulk lot of swim jigs. And I got some, we'll do some more football jigs. Time in. Thank you, sir. I believe Ty might need them down there where it counts. All right, let me get a giveaway here. What y'all want for a giveaway? I'll put them in the drawer. Let's find a giveaway real quick. You know what? I'll give away a Lucky Craft. How about that? I'm feeling good. Follower giveaway. Feeling good. This is a great follower giveaway. A little Pearl Threadfin Shad LC 1.5. Let's do that for follower giveaway. How about that? Here you go. A Lucky Craft follower giveaway. All you gotta do is get in there and be following me. All right, let's start to try us out this whole box of jigs. Here we go. Here's another football jig. Someone's trimmed it up. It's like a green pumpkin, almost a watermelon with some blue in it. I love this one. This is kind of a gourd green with some electric blue in there. Brown, I believe that's a 1/2 ounce. Put it on the scale. Better tear it. Check that out. They stand up good on the scale, 1/2 ounce. So there's 3 of them. You'll also get a nice green pumpkin and brown. So we've got 3 stand-up football jigs here. 3 different skirt colors. Well, you know what? Let's just make it 4. Why not? How about that guy? Kind of a black and amber. 4 football jigs. Here we go. They all stand up. 4 football jigs. 4 football jigs. Jigs still catch bigs, believe it or not. Gill pad, thank you, sir. What about shaky heads? Any interested in shaky heads? All right. Let's see what else is. This is a pretty good box of stuff. Here's another football jig. And that's a 3/4. All right. How about the black and blues, boys? See what size this is. I believe this is 3/4. Yeah. All right. There's 4 black and blue ones. So here's a little black and blue with some living rubber on it. And that is a hand tied skirt. One of these is a hand tie. Um, all right, 4 3/4 black and blue football jigs. Here we go. We're selling in bulk. 4 3/4. One of these has got living rubber and a hand tie. Black and blue. Some people say is the only color. And Frank H. Thank you, Frank. They eat that big black and blue on Kentucky Lake. That's faux show. Be sure getting that giveaway, guys. All you gotta do is be following and giving away. This right here. This is the Lucky Craft LC 1.5 for a giveaway. I got that hat from Kentucky Lake Thread Company. I helped design it with Mr. Jordan Hartman. You can get it on their website. Slinging Dirt Media. Do you do media for dirt tracks? Because I definitely like me some dirt track racing. All right, here's some. Oh man, here's some ball. Look at that little guy. Look at this beautiful little ball head finesse jig. Little Okeechobee crawl. Here's two of them. Little Okeechobee crawl. All right, let's do. Ooh, here's a little. This is a smaller one in like a magic crawl. So I got another one of them. No, but I found a magic crawl football jig. Let's see if I can find another one. Man, screw it. Here we go. So 5 little finesse jigs, all ball head finesse jigs. They are not hand tied. Damn, let's see what these weigh. 3/8 of an ounce. Actually, I don't even know if they're that. I think they're 5/16. To do some math on that. Then I got a really small one. And then you got this little 1/4 ounce little magic crawl. Giveaway time. It is Kenny B. Thank you, Kenny B, for being a follower. All right, 5 finesse jigs. They got a good little sharp hook in them. 5 finesse jigs. Okeechobee crawl, and we've got, which is that color, and then we've got this magic crawl color. It's really sweet looking. Oh, 5 of these guys are. Oh, Darius. Thank you, Darius. I love that a ball head jig on Kentucky Lake. For some reason, it catches it. Jig Man is in here. Well, Jig Man, we got some jigs. Darius. Actually, I don't have to separate Darius and timelines. Got to separate some stuff real quick for my local guys. All right, there we go. That's better. All right, we about sold this box out. Look at some. We're going to do random color finesse jig or football jigs now. Let's do a bulk. Let's do it bulk. That's why I said we were going to do bulk tonight. Oh man, here we go. Black, blue, and purple. And this is a nice brown green pumpkin. I like to call this like a Bama crawl color. And then a little brown with some chartreuse fire tip. Here's another one then, watermelon with a blue on it. So there's 4 of them right there. 4 football jigs. I believe there's all half ounce. Little variety pack. Here we go. 4 football jigs. And thank you, Gil Pat. Let's see here. Tell you what, after we do some jigs, we'll sort around and see what else we can find. About some bulk spinner baits. About 2 or 3 spinner baits at a time. Be interested to know. All right, last bit of football jigs here. Actually, so 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we've got this kind of a magic crawl with some orange. We've got this beautiful black and brown one. And we got black, blue, and chartreuse. And a black and blue. A couple 3/4, couple halves. And you know what? I'll throw another living rubber black and blue in. This is a bigger one. This is a 3/4. 5 football jigs. 5 football jigs in bulk. Here we go. . 5 football jigs in bulk. Thank you, Daryl. Oh, Gilpat dropped in there at the end. What a snipe. What a snipe. If you hear Bateman Jr. yelling, he's playing Rocket League, so he gets kind of excited. All right. Oof. I found a bunch more finesse jigs. Did not know I had all these. But you know what? I'm selling everything in my hand. One big lot of stuff. One final jig lot. Get rid of this box. It's done. So here's what's in this last lot. Everybody's been wanting me to do bundles and big stuff. Here we go. Kind of a blue gill. I don't know if this is a pitching flipping jig. It's a beautiful looking skirt. I like this. So you're gonna get that one. And then here's just a black and blue flipping style jig. Got the kind of a arky style head. Good dirty water. And then here's some smaller bitsy flips. So there's one in green pumpkin. It's got a rattle hanging on it. Here's a second one in green pumpkin. You see all this is a Tom Bigby Ohio River guys. There's a third one. And then we've got a black and blue one. So that's 6, 7. Another living rubber. The living rubber football jig. That might be a skinny bear. That's a great little bitty finesse football jig. It's even got a cover. There we go. Look at that guy. And then an Okeechobee Craw finesse jig. It's been used. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 jigs. 9 jigs right here, boys. I didn't even know I thought the chat was froze. 9 jigs. Here we go. Somebody get you a good deal on here. We got some flipping, some finesse football. 9 jigs. Tomer, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Just really trying to make room for stuff. We get all these bulk deals. Y'all want some? We can do bulk rattle traps, crankbaits, whatever. If we do them rattle traps, we'll do 3 or 4 at a time. Crankbaits, 2 at a time. Darius, I saw you request something. You're saying drop shot weights. All right, here we go. Here's 4 random rattle traps. You got chrome blue, chrome black, red craw, and kind of a smoky blue head. Here you go. $1. $1 star on 4 rattle traps. Oh, you use the finesse jigs for drop shot? I got you. I know another guy who does that. Smart, actually. Daryl, $1 a piece. King Griffey Jr., thank you, sir. All right. Here we go. Shad Raps. How about a random DT10? Random DT10. Random DT10 here. It got a little hook rash on the side. Random DT10, Pro Gray Shine. And thank you, Gil Pat. I hope I'm not about to run out of bags again. This could get bad if I did. Number 25. Aunt, bluegill shad wraps. This would be different here. You're going to get 3 of them. 3 bluegill shad wraps. We got 2 bluegill number 5s. 2 bluegill number 5s. And then we get a shallow Shad Rap. So all three of these, all three Shad Raps. Here we go. All three Shad Raps in bluegill. 2 5s and 1 shallow 5. Sudden death, guys. When it ends, it's over. JJ gonna take them down. Thank you, JJ. What time is it? Gets about 8 o'clock. We might do another giveaway. All right, just trying to. Here's another Shad Raps in bulk. Doing deals. All right. Oh, kind of yellowtail. Number 5 and blueback herring discontinued. And then a jointed Shad Rap in that thread fin color. So here you go. All three Shad Raps. Ready? Go. All three of these little Shad Raps. Little shad colors. Especially that blueback herring. Fish catching machines here. JJ, thank you, sir. JJ's getting on it tonight. I guess guys don't want $2 crankbaits. Some of these were selling for $5, $6 by themselves in spring, but we gotta make room. All right. I don't know what this is. Let me get rid of this box. I'm gonna save these for somebody else another time. What do we got in here? Ooh, more liquids. Imagine that. It's a good rattle trap. What's in this box? Oh, looky here. Looky there. I believe that's a could be a castaic. 2 of these. Look here. 2 castaic trout swim baits. Interesting. Here you go. Let's do both of these guys. How about my swim bait guys? Y'all in here? Here you go. Two little 6-inch castaic trout swim baits. Run them both. One's fat and one's skinny. I mean, why not? Remember, the Japanese did not invent the jointed soft plastic. JJ's gonna take it down. Looking for them good deals tonight. This is not to be on it. Dude, I probably should have kept those, to be honest with you. Those are lined through, JJ. If you see here, there's the treble. There's a magnet back here. So you run your line up the nose and it comes out here. There's a magnet. Now, I promise you this is over in the mag draft. And you know what? If you don't have rainbow trout, I don't think it'll matter because, dog, that's not really that far from a baby bass. It's not a good. I gotta get the right packaging for this. Hold on, just a second, guys. Anything got all any Royal Red, Strike King, Red Eye Shad? I actually might have some. Ron, give me just a minute and let me get to some another box of rattle traps. I may actually have some, believe it or not. There is gave me some big long bag. My desk I bought from Amazon is falling apart, of course. Trying to get these. Oh yeah, much better bag there for JJ. Trying to keep. I want to keep the tails nice and neat. There we go. That'll work. All right. How about this? I don't know who makes this. Here's a little jointed. This is a little jointed swim bait. I don't know what exactly brand this is. maybe reaction strike. Here we go. Oh, jointed swim bait. It's slow sink, chrome and blue. I mean, somebody take it down for a couple bucks. I think you go back. It's gonna be somebody. Might as well be you, right? God dang, I am now. Actually, I'm not. I found more bags. I'm starting. I should have went to the damn store today and bought more bags. Son of a bitch. All right, we'll get over it. Everyone's sold out. Okay. Let's see what number is this. 29. So, got any interesting lucky crafts tonight? We got more lucky crafts. Let's see. Somebody asked for some roll. Oh man, look here. How about some Booyah jigs? Booyah pigskin jigs. Here we go. Let's bulk this whole box up. 4 Booyah jigs. How about that? Actually, let's do 5. Actually, let's do 6 Booyah jigs in the package. So here's 2 Booyah pigskin jigs, black and blue. And then you got 2 white Booyah Boo jigs. You could use these as swim jigs. Pearl white shad. These are ½ ounce. And then here's a 1/4 ounce black and blue Boo jig. And then a ½ ounce black, brown, and amber Boo jigs. So 6 Booyah jigs. Here we go. These are like $3.99 a piece. 6 Booyah jigs. Yeah, football, Boo jig, whatever. No, I haven't, Darius. I use those for like bigger crankbaits and stuff like that. They're really good on jerkbaits too. Time man's gonna take it down. All right, take your time man. Dang, I found there's a lucky craft out of the package over here. I'm gonna get all these in there for you. All right. What was I looking for? That's an empty box. All right, red eye shads. We found some. Oh man, here's some good rattle traps right here. They're in good shape. Good shape rattle traps. That one is anyway. Here we go. Here's some Rapala traps. What is that? All right, here's some gold Rapalas. Actually, here's 3 Rapala rattling wraps. 3 Rapala rattling wraps. This one's got fishing line on it. Little blue shad, orange belly, and 2 gold blackback rattling wraps. Here we go. 3 of them. 3 Rapala rattling wraps. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're getting all 3 of them. JJ, thank you, sir. Get all 3. Where did I just put my Sharpie? Dang. I would lose my freaking pen. All right. 1, 2, 3 rattle traps right here. Actually, let's make it 4. You're gonna get this one without hooks. This is Lake Fork Shad, one of my favorites ever. Lake Fork Special. You're gonna get Chrome Tennessee Shad. Got a little hook rash on it. Got new hooks on it though. You're gonna get Chrome Black Back times 1. Actually, one's gold black back and then Chrome Black Back. So 4 rattle traps. All 4 of those right there. Here we go. Starting at $1. All 4 rattle traps, ½ ounce. Chrome Black Back, Gold Black Back, Lake Fork Special, and Chrome Tennessee Shad. All 4 of them. JJ, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. The rattle trap is $7. JJ just got 4 of them for $5. So you guys do the math. Pretty good deal right there. Put the Rapala in a givey. All right, we can do that. We can do that. It's very nice of you to do that, JJ. Thought I had red eye shad in this box. I've got one, but it's beat up. What is this? Here's a SPRO Uruku shad. I'm gonna have to separate this. All right, let's go find some more stuff. What kinds you guys want to do? A walk around the bait room? Let's do a walk around the bait room. Let's find a box real quick that I can put stuff in. That'll go. Let me move all these dang gum rattle traps somewhere. Not too many on my desk. I'm gonna clear the desk off. I'm gonna walk around the bait room. We'll pick out stuff to sell. This may be my last whatnot for a bit. I'm going on vacation next Sunday, so if I do another whatnot, it will be next Friday night, Good Friday. Let's go pick out some stuff. So here's a couple old school rogues here. I'm gonna put them on the whatnot. We got a Lucky Craft Stacy. I want to put up there a big X-Wrap jerkin bait. Let's go walk around the bait room. Need some more light in here. Go walk around. Excuse me, by the way. Let's see here. Let's just start in some of these boxes and see what we can find. You got looky here. What is this, John? That company is dog shit, by the way. Super deep divers. All right, deep diving crankbaits. See what's in. Oh, damn, we got a bunch of mans plugs in here. Let's run a couple around. That's a good looking sucker. The man's deep plug. I said we run them, but I can't. There's 2 of them. It's a good. There's a taco salad one. Oh yeah, man's deep plug. About a Hot Lips deep diver. Let's see, brown crawl. There's a man's 30 plus. That'll be good for now. I'll run through them mans. Oh, look at here. SPRO. Oh, we'll run this SPRO. There's a Livingston square bill. And what is this? There's a Lucky Strike square bill. There's another Lucky Strike. And there's a Strike King. We'll run this whole box. That's a good color right there. 2.5. What's in here? Soft plastics. Torn Outdoors. You know what? That might be a good little giveaway. Here we go. There's a little giveaway for somebody. Let's do that. Random Zoom, black grape, trick worms. Kind of want to stay away from plastics. Uh-oh. Topwater box, boys. Topwater. Uh-oh. What we got here? Here's a spook. Oh, Lucky Craft Sammy and Ghost Minnow. Oh, is that a baby Sammy? Oh, dude, those are really rare. Look at that baby Sammy. That's like a Sammy 55. What's this? A Pinnacle Topwater. Whatever. What else is this? Is this another Sammy? Yeah, I'm going to keep that one. That one needs to be repainted. Uh, there's a big clear spook in here. We'll run that guy. Probably needs repainted. Let's see. Here's a sore pecker. And here's another Sammy. It's a good amount of top water right there. Oh, you know what? We'll throw that pencil popper in there as well. Oh, shit. Look at that. You know what that is? There's a baby Megabass Dog X. But it's purple, and it's hard for me to get rid of purple. Might keep that guy. All right. Oh, looky here. Look at all these Strike Kings. These, here you go. There's 6XDs, two good different colors, 5XDs. Run these. Look at this Strike King box. I could run this box itself at some point. This is cool. These are all prototype summer sexy shads. There we go. Some more, lots of fire tigers. I think we're not going to sell them. Spinner baits. Oh, freaking more jigs. More jigs. The hell is in here? Oh, a bunch of, oh, more top water, maybe. Let's see. Look at this guy. There's a nippity. Great vintage bait. Here's a nice little jitterbug. I don't know who makes this popper. This thing's balling though. Little popper. Fat free shad. We'll run it. Here's a couple old school Risto wraps. A bomber deep flat A. There's a Stacy jerkbait. It's good. Get that box on. More damn jigs. Oh, looky here, boys. I found some frogs. Golly, look at this scum frog. It's a big son bitch is what that is. These need new tails. I ain't gonna sell nothing like that. Uh, dude, I got bulk spinner baits with no skirts. Look at this. Unreal. There's some Warriors in there, though. I might have to come back to that. I need to resort these. All right, let's see. What is in here, this box? There's another deep flat A. These random bombers in here. There's a shallow flat A. We'll sell them together. Look here. Look here. 6XD. Sexy shad. It's a DD22 suspend and bumblebee. No hooks on it. Look at this. Vans. That's seen better days. Alright. Oh, guys have been asking for pose. Well, I found some. Here's a couple pose. Here's another fat free shad. That's a good looking one. That's a Norman Tennessee Killer. Here's another good deep dive in SPRO. We'll put this in here. That's a pretty good amount. This is not a pose. I don't know who makes that. I think it's a repainted pose. Pretty cool. Let's see. What else? Ooh, here's a good box of stuff. Here's a subwart. OG Wigglewart. Look at here. That might be even better. There's a little hot mustard Risto Wrap 5. Deep little end. Deep little end. Some pretty good ones in here, actually. There's a baby Risto Wrap. Can y'all see that? I don't know if I can get it untangled. There's a Sisson Balsa Bait. There's another good deep little end right here. Old school deep little end. I'm pulling up all this stuff, Mr. Cranks. This is stuff I'm going to run on auction here in just a minute. I was doing combo deals, but let's see. Oh, we might do some combos on some red eye shads. There we go. There's like 3 red. Just take this damn box. Let's just take this whole box. That'll get us through for a little bit. We'll come back. We'll come back in a minute. And then let's go get some more Lucky Craft. We've been selling much of Lucky Craft. Let's go get us a handful of Lucky Craft. You guys want some Lucky Craft baits? All right. Square bill. Ooh, look at that. That's a good one. RTO, TO 1.5. Let's do both sizes, 1.5 and a 2.5. Pearl thread fin, 2.5 XD. There's another pearl thread fin. And we'll do a 1.5 as well. There's a slender pointer, flash pointer 115. A TO 2.5 DD. There's 2.0 D10. Tough bait. 1.5 DD. Another 1.5 DD. All right. That's a good amount of Lucky Craft for tonight. Let me just go put this phone up and grab all these Lucky Craft. Be right back, guys. Let's just run a giveaway real quick. I thought I had some stuff to give away. I had some giveaway stuff. Thought I had some giveaway stuff. Of course, I can't because my damn drawer. All right, hold on just a minute here. Well, be right back. Hey, Brooks. Brooks. Hey, Brooks. Brooks. Can you bring me a couple of paper towels? All right. Here we go. Let's start it off with a couple of Lucky Crafts. Hey, Mr. Cranks, I'm sorry, bud. I'm sorry. Thank you. Sorry, I got things going on. I wasn't very prepared. All right, here we go. Discontinued LC RTO 1.5 DD Aurora Citrus. Let's go. LC 1.5 RTO 1.5 DD Aurora Citrus. There's Mr. Theo. What's up, Theo? Thank you, sir. How about a LC TO RTO 1.5 TO chartreuse? That's probably the ultimate fish catcher there. Chartreuse black back. Here we go. Good one right now for that dirty water. You want to see Dakota Ebear was catching them on that KVD 1.5 at the Tom Bigby that color. Levi knows about the RTOs. Thank you, Levi. All right. Let's run one more lucky. Let's do this. Flash Pointer one. Dude, man, they're so good. Flash Pointer 115. This is a beautiful color, by the way. This is called Crystal Pro Blue. Really good one. Here we go. Flash Pointer 115. Crystal Pro Blue. This is jerking bait. I'm trying to see the date on that. JJ likes him jerk baits. Thank you, JJ. And screw it. MS Craig. This is a LC 2.0 D10. That's used to be called it's almost like a fat-free shad. You don't see this one very often, actually. So it's in between a 1.5 and a 2.5. All right, I'll get you, JJ. Here we go. MS Crack is the color on this one. Is the LC 2.0 D10. So they had the D15 and the D20. This is the 2.0 D10. These are tough luckies to find. Levi, thank you, sir. NZ Crawler Juniors, that I don't have, buddy. All right, JJ has called for Stacy. So I've got one. So JJ, actually, this is a Pointer 100 DD, and that is the it's the pearl white, NC shell white, but it's a matte finish. And when you get this bait, it's going to feel sticky, but all those matte finishes are sticky. Here we go. Pointer 100 DD, NC shell white. The Vols, if they did well, they did good before they ran into a team that is known as Michigan. And I'll be honest, I think Michigan's probably that's going to be a good game against Arizona. So, I can get down that they didn't make the Final Four, get embarrassed they got blown out. Shots just would not fall for us in the first half. I'm not going to blame the referees. I'm not that kind of guy. When your team shoots 20% and like 28% in both halves, you can't blame the refs for that. Now, if that was a 1 or 2 point game, yeah, I'm sure you could pick a couple spots, but it is what it is. It didn't matter when we were playing Miami of Ohio, Virginia, or Iowa State and Michigan. The media picked us to lose every game. So to make it the Elite Eight, I'm fine. Michigan's got some players. Like, I'm not going to hate on them at all. I got some friends that are Michigan fans. I got to find this Stacy for JJ. I'll put it in this box. I think I did. It's down here. Here we go. This is Stacy 90 version 2 SP. Beautiful color. This is not Aurora Black. I think they call this Aurora Pro Blue, actually. This is Aurora Pro Blue Stacy 90. Here we go. Great deeper jerkbait. These cast pretty good. They got some rattle to them. They get down there about 10 foot or more. Just a very underrated. You can see the weight transfer in there. It's pretty awesome. JJ, thank you, sir. Baitman Jr. definitely brought me some paper towels. We might have to clean some baits here in a minute. Did anybody watch MLF on OH Ivy? I watched a little bit. I saw some podcasts earlier in the year talk about how this would set all-time weight records and that, and I just really refuse to believe that. As someone that's been on the lake and followed a lot, I'm plugging my phone in. I'm sorry. I just don't think. Come on. I just don't believe OH Ivy is really a tournament lake. Like, it's not a Rayburn, it's not a Toledo Bend, and if anything, that tournament showed you how good Lake Fork is. Like, Lake Fork puts out century belts every tournament. OH Ivy is a lot tougher to fish than Fork. I'm gonna clean this guy up real quick because this is an old school Risto wrap. So again, I hate to advertise. Look at this hot mustard Risto wrap number 5. I'm gonna take this paper towel. Guys, I totally recommend you go to the dollar store and buy this stuff. You start finding baits in your garage that are good baits you want to clean up. Stuff will take care of it. It's called La Totally Awesome. And you spray it on a paper towel. You got to be careful on your crankbaits. You don't want to get hooked. Like, it's even cleaning the bill on this thing. It's not an alcohol based, which is really good, or not acetone based. It won't take the paint off, but it will get the dirt and nastiness off. Then I take another little paper towel, a dry one, the Bateman fuel. That's right. I like that. Warren. Dude, they need to give me, I would take like 5 gallons of it. I would, honestly. But now Risto Wrap is a lot cleaner. It's not perfect. Sometimes you do get some of that stuff that's tough to get off, but look at there. It's like brand new now. Here we go. Old school Risto Wrap 5. Hot mustard. Let's get it, boys. Heard that. It would be a totally awesome bow wrap. Think about that. Good little bait. Y'all probably want to replace some treble hooks, but man, a lot of guys love these baits because they cast so much better than a Shad Rap. Believe it or not, they're really good summer baits. Thank you, Warren. Jesus, Warren, that's a freaking giant bass in your profile picture. You guys got to stop that. Some big bass and profile pictures. All right, we're at 39. We get to 50. We'll do another giveaway. I'll just get some random stuff. All right, how about another old school Rapala fat wrap? Great little Rapala. Actually, 2-0. Here's the big fat wrap. I believe this is a fat wrap 7 with the chartreuse bill. It rattles. Let's give her a little clean job. Clean them up here. I believe it's got a little hook rash on the side. But man, it's going to clean up really good. Especially that chartreuse bill. This is a great winter bait, but this fire tiger is a great muddy water color. This is a rattling one. All right, here we go. Old school fat wrap 7 chartreuse bill fire tiger. Yep. She run, and it's a rattling one. These have a really cool action. And hey, Casevan, first time buyer, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw you a free bait. It does have brass split rings on it. Gravy. It is a good deal, I believe. Get you a free bait with your package. All right, here's another. Here's a small fat wrap. This is the FR4. Look at this one. Little mini fat wrap with the chartreuse bill. Deep diving fat wrap FR4. Chartreuse bill fire tiger. Here we go. Great little finesse. Crankbait. Discontinued, I believe. Could be wrong. So what happens on that fish killer? Hey man, free bait time. Thank you, fish killer, for your purchase. So basically, I don't know if they'll still be packaged because the same people that make the Teckle make the Vixen. And since Josh Heron left Reaction Innovations, I don't know. I just don't know. Here we go. Topwater. About a Sammy 100. Sammy 100 chartreuse shad. Chartreuse shad Sammy 100. Here we go. Sammy 100 chartreuse shad. Oh, Lucky Crab, Sammy 100 chartreuse shad. Been fished a little bit, but nothing crazy. Yeah, very similar. I mean, if you can catch them on a Teckle and catch them on a Vixen or a Canada Paycheck, I personally I've caught several fish this fall on the Gen 3 Vixen. I thought it fished great. I did bend some hooks out, but no big deal. That's why they make replacement trebles. All right. Let's see. How about another topwater bait? How about a cotton cordell pencil popper? Chrome blue pencil popper. Got a little bit of hook rash on it. Man, these things are loud. Yeah. I definitely would go to some owners, and I really don't like that lot of wire hook. Man, those hooks that come on that Mad Catwalk from 6 cents are bad some bitches. All right, here we go. Pencil popper. Cordell. Chrome blue. Big loud son of a gun. Not in perfect paint. Man, I'd like to see some of these custom painted up. Oh, show. Think of Jim? It's a good deal. Go with the big bag. Darius gave me these. These are great. Great for the big poppers. All right. Y'all ready for a giveaway? Let me go find some stuff to give away, okay? It's almost 8:30. We got to run another giveaway. Do a little giveaway. Oh, we got here. Goodness gracious. Hell yeah. I'll tell you what we got. This is cool right here. Here's a cool giveaway for my buddy Mark Menendez. Here's our giveaway. A discontinued Strike King 5XD and Pineapple Smash. Mark Menendez signature. They don't make these anymore. Beautiful color. Here's our giveaway. How about that, guys? Do something real cool for you. Giveaway number 2. Go. Pineapple Smash 5XD. That's our second follower giveaway for the night. All you gotta do is hit that giveaway button and be following me. All right. Speaking of old school, how about an old school Norman deep little end? Norman deep, little end, kind of this old school. I don't know what they mean. I believe he did. It was only a 6 pounder, not 7, but still 6 on the bigby. Old school, deep little end. Start at 15 seconds. Let's go. Definitely a pre-Pradco color right here. Good little bait. This one's in great shape, by the way. Thank you. I'm going to call you 7. I don't want to mispronounce it, so thank you, 7. Running out of bags. I actually really like Jason Christie too. I was really glad to see him win. I thought this was a good event. I'm going to tell you that Arkansas. I got you, Casey. Thank you. Uh, the Arkansas River will be a good event. What's up, West Coast, Chris? How about this, Norman? You're going to have to put some split rings and hooks on it, but I'm going to liven it up for you with a little bit of totally awesome. I'd almost do a whatnot from Gatlinburg, but it would take me it'd be a week before I could ship anything. So, but we will be doing some bait hunting one day. All right, here we go. Norman DD22 suspend. This is a beautiful bumblebee. You'll need to put some hooks and splits, or if you want to collect, this is a great one to collect. Here we go. DD22 suspend in bumblebee. Well, guys, I found something wrong with this bait. Fish killer, whoever, stop bidding. There's something wrong with this bait. Fish killer, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'll give you this bait, and then I'm going to give you another bait. If you'll notice where the split ring goes in here, it's busted. So I don't like to sell stuff like that. So I am going to go. I'll get you another. I'm going to put a replacement bait in your package for you. If I got another DD20, you can fix it. Are you sure? Because dude, it's gone. But all right, I'm gonna put you something in there. I tell you what, I'll give you another one. If you paint them, I got some that have got some lines on them. I just try to be really honest when I sell something. I don't want people to get surprised. So make a. How about a little pose? A little pose 400. Man, these boxes were dirty. All right, so this pose 400 has been modified. This would be a good painter. A little pose 400. A little chartreuse brown. Somebody's added some weight below the lip on that. I get that down there a little bit deeper. I stocked up Friday night. Tackle Warehouse has a bunch in stock. Here we go. Post 400. Great color. This would be a great repainter, by the way. Does come with a weight in the front. It has been modified. Thank you, Jay Davis. I actually ordered $300 for myself when I found them in stock Friday night. That's awesome. I mean, Poe's a good bait. They're not worth much more than $4 or $5, in my opinion. I would say in a really good shape and package, $6, $7. Some colors are pretty rare. Now, here is one of my favorite ones from Pose. This is a Pose RC3. Pose RC3. I would love, the Z Boss is very close to a Pose and ABS body. Clanks, thank you so much. You just won that giveaway. This is what we gave away. We gave a 5XD Mark Menendez special. Thank you, sir. Here's a little Pose RC1. RC1. It does have a few little cracks in the paint coat, which is very common with a pose bait. But this is the RC1. This is one of the baits that Rick Klein used to win a Bassmaster Classic. Here we go. Interesting little flat side crankbait. Doesn't that look familiar to DT Flat 3? I think Mr. Fritz and Klein got together and make a bait. Thank you, Jay Davis. Um, I didn't notice this. There's a little red spot down there. I have a feeling it's some weight. See if we can get to about 150 baits tonight. Here we go. Another deep little end. Classic color right here. Would y'all be interested in some Norman DD14s or 22s in the package? This one's going to have a little bit of turds on it. All right, here's another Norman deep little end. 14s, all right. Deep little end, chartreuse, but it's got a little like package stain on it. Yep, you're right. Here we go. Chartreuse blue, deep little end. It's got a little packaging stain on it. I mean, it'd catch a dang bass, I can tell you that. If you're someone like Fish Kill that's repainting baits, this would be a good one to repaint. Good one to fish, too. Thank you, DT. Man, I ran out of freaking bags. I thought I had a bunch more of these dang bags somewhere. It's not. All right. Got a Bomber fat-free shad. Bomber fat-free shad. This is it is not the Excalibur. It's not Build Ants, but it is that citrus blue, silver sparkle. Out of box glides. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Here we go. I'm not sure what this is. This is a Gargoyle F bluegill glide. I don't know what these things sell for. Any interest in this? Let's see what this is. Let me look on my laptop. See exactly. And then I've got this glide that Brendan Brown gave me. Look at that. Forgot what this is, a mirror double M. Any interest in that? I guess not. Okay. Let's run this bomber pet free show. I don't really have any shad style glides, man. That back there is my fishing glides. Here we go. Fat free shad, citrus. This is not the deep one. This is like a fat free 5. Well, no, not a problem at all. I'd love to get on a good glide, to whatnot, but I explain this a lot. I get a lot of people ask, and then I don't get a lot of bidders, and I hate to, spend $1,000 on glide baits and just lose money. Now, if I could ever get a good bulk deal, and I'm not saying I've got to flip and double my money, but if I could ever get a bulk deal, dude, I do see witches. I actually do. I got a bunch of Bagleys that someone's drilled holes in. Let me get through the box here, and we could do a bulk deal on a few if I got many left. Here's the. This is I believe this is a Stanford cedar shad, kind of like that pineapple color that I just showed you from Strike King. Uh, Stanford baits, really cool looking old school bait. DB3s would be what I got. Here we go. Well, Stanford cedar shad is what they call this, I believe. Love that color. Thank you, Jay Davis. All right, we're at 50. We're at least going to get 100 tonight. I'd like to get 150, but we'll do another giveaway and a buyer's giveaway at number 100. All right. I'm just grabbing random stuff. 6XD in Summer Sexy Shad Mint. You will need to put some hooks and a split ring on this one. 6XD Summer Sexy Shad. Beautiful color. By the way, this is a great jerkbait color. This is this is very close to like that Mega Bass Sexy Shad. What is max shipping? I'm not sure. Garrett, thank you. Yeah, $9, but man, you would be buying like two or 3 pounds of stuff. That's why I don't sell a lot of soft plastics. You can do a lot of hard baits. There you go. This is a really cool old school topwater bait. This is I'll clean it up just a little bit. This is a Lord Jensen Nippity. I don't know about fishing with it. Oh, it's beautiful color. I love this color. I would love to see a crankbait this color. So this is kind of like almost like a summer sexy shad. It is missing eyelet here for the hook. It is missing a hook hanger, but a beautiful little piece here. This is a Lord Jensen Nippity. Here we go. Kind of a vintage style prop bait. Lord Jensen Nippity is missing a hook hanger. But you know you can buy those at like Hobby Lobby. But somebody's gonna take us down for $1 and it's gonna be Daryl Wilson. Thank you, Daryl. Good little deal on that. Definitely a good display bait. Won't be long. We'll get rid of most of the stuff that's here in the bait room. We're going to start buying a couple more big bulk lots. I, I think I've got some baby minus ones and bandits located. All right. Strike King 2.5. Strike King 2.5. Forgot the name of this color. 2.5 square bill. Here we go. Strike King 2.5 square bill. Yep, just plain bluegill. Sexy sunfish. That's it, Jay Mitch. Look at you, boy. Jay Mitch knows. Thank you, Jim. I've kind of ran out of bags. So you may get some bigger bags than usual. How about a MM Moongill 1.5? I got one. Let's do it. I got it. I've got several of these in my box that I don't. Striking KVD 1.5 MM Moongill. That's discontinued color. Mark Menendez, a purple splatter on a bone orange. Dude, this thing absolutely slays. I wish they would just add it to their product catalog. Thank you, Gut Hook. Here we go. 1.5 MM Moongill. Cannot buy these anymore. I might even try to get one. He did have a great derby. Thank you, Jay Davis. I bet you. I know where you get them to from, uh, Dustin. I need to go up there. He had a great derby. I think he may do pretty good on the Arkansas River as well. I would like to see Mark make a classic. This tournament, Arkansas River, I feel like he did what he needed to do at the Bigby. He hasn't bombed yet. If he does good at Arkansas, any pre-wrap? No, I don't. I'm sorry, sir. All right. How about a Rick Klein? Here we go. Let's do a little two-way deal here. Thought I had another one. Maybe I don't. About this Topwater. Check this out. I don't know who makes this. This is the size of a P70. Look at that big bucktail. I don't know who makes this. Can't remember if it is forward facing or not. But good looking old school Topwater popper. Big bucktail on it. Here we go. Big old school popper. I don't know who makes this. It's not a Rebel. Maybe a homemade paint job on it, but I love it. What's up, Tyler? Thank you, Garrett. Garrett, good job in the BFL yesterday, my friend. I'm gonna try getting the one in May. If I can't, then I'll probably just end up fishing the one this year. I'm not even sure if I'll fish the Jetta Saturday. I wanted to. I told my buddy Colton, "You want to fish?" He said, "Yeah." 6XD Tennessee Shad. 6XD Tennessee Shad. I hope, Tyler, you had to find some time to make some of those beautiful balsa baits. If not, I totally get it. Do I have to put some trebles on here? But like mint. 6XD Tennessee Shad. David, thank you, sir. You made a first purchase, David. What I'm going to do when I ship your order, I'll send you a free bait with your order. I know. I'm sure it is not easy. You make a great looking bait, sir. But I also know you've been catching some fish. Hey, boss, any flipping jigs? Man, I sold a bunch of jigs at the first of the show. What kind of flipping jigs are you looking for? You know, Garrett, if you couldn't find anybody, you can ask me. I'll look and see what I have. I'm kind of done selling jigs for tonight, but I've got a ton of jigs, and I really got to take the time and sort it all out, so I can do these bulk shows. What's my wife doing? Yeah, I'm using it. Where's? Well, I'm sorry. I'll give it to you. Go find one from the kids. My wife has called for the charging cord. I'd like it back, please, a little bit. Uh, Here's a Strike King 5. Actually, Strike King Series 5 in Summer Sexy Shad. Strike King Series 5 in Summer Sexy Shad. It looks like a 5XD, but it's not. Man, that color is awesome. Well, it wouldn't matter if they did or not. Scott, my dang kids still everything. Thank you, Jim. Like, they don't understand that my charger is my charger. Actually, I got another charger in my truck. Keep away from the wife. All right, here we go. Fat free. We're trying to go fast tonight, guys. 47 people in here. We're going to do another giveaway at 9 o'clock. Here's the BD fat free BDF6 and that citrus. Pretty much. Fat free shad, citrus, BDF6. This is the deeper dive. I like a fat free shad, by the way. Thank you, Ty. I'm hoping that big crankbait bite gets good again this year. What's up, Joey? I'm writing on the bag, even though I know where it's going. Just in case. Brooks, what are you doing in your room? What's all that noise? That's bullshit, isn't it? How about a Sammy 115 and a baby Sammy? Topwater time. What in the damn son? I was going to sell it. Hold on. 6XD, Sexy Shad. 6XD and Sexy Shad. 6XD and Sexy Shad. Good deep diver. Pretty good shape. 6XD, Sexy Shad. I like the really old ones that definitely got a blue, almost gray back to them. Thank you, David. I feel like the later model Sexy Shads, they started to really fade that back where it almost didn't even. What do I do with all my broken baits? I throw them away. To be honest, I throw them away. If the bill's broke, they're holding water, I'll throw them away. And all I can do with it. You can make keychains out of them. SPRO. Little John DD. That's citrus scales. Little John DD. Ducks. Oregon? Yep, nothing wrong hanging them on the wall either. Sometimes I'll retire a bait. Like if I have a really good tournament with a crankbait or something, sometimes I'll retire it. Well, this is actually a really good deep crankbait, by the way. Does not pull. JJ, thank you, sir. Spros are $14. That one's like brand new. Number 60. We're getting there, boys. 9 o'clock. Now the giveaway's coming. About another Spro. Little John DD. They call this one Spooky Shad because it's ghost minnow. Here we go. Little John DD and ghost minnow / spooky shad. Great color, great deep diving crankbait. You can see that there's the weight transfer. So something that changed in these baits. The newer Spros don't have rubber on that ball bearing. Thank you, JJ. And by the way, I appreciate people that reach out to me if their packages didn't arrive on time, stuff like that. Uh, I don't know those kind of things because I just take everything to the post office and kind of forget about it and assume that they've reached their destination. But if you ever have issues, let me know. I do not mind looking up. I've gone to the post office many times. I've found stuff. Sometimes I put everything in a big box and I'm driving to the post office. Every now and then something flies out and gets under the seat of my truck. Sometimes I get to shipping everything and maybe I forget to put a box in there. But let me know. And this has happened a few times recently. I've shipped stuff off, and 3 weeks later, I get it back from the post office, and it just says undeliverable. And one of them the other day was from someone I ship to all the time. I don't understand. Here's a pretty good looking Post 400. Nice looking little Post 400 right here. Almost a Tennessee shad, but it's not. It's almost a bone shad. It does have a little dirt mark on here. Good looking Post 400. Really nice one. Here we go. Post 400. I would like to collect all the pose. And I know they had no value, but I'd like a nice little display board of all the different color pose in series. I think there's a few more than everyone mentioned. Jim, thank you, sir. That's definitely one I don't see every day. So all the DB3s and Bristow wraps. Hmm. You know, see what's behind me? Look here, Chris. That's my collection of DB3s. Those are all pretty tough to get colors. I'm gonna say they're super rare, but well, I'll tell you what, because I got two of the same color up there. So I got two of the same color. Here you go, DB3. This one does have somebody has epoxied some weight here. Here's a DB3. Now this ain't the real old one. It's got the newer logo, but here we go. DB3. Kind of a copper belly, green back, green black back. Some of these put a little epoxy weight in here. It's not gonna hurt the action of the bait. In fact, if it does anything, make it suspend. Hey, GB Fishing. Thank you, sir. I do try when I ship them Bagleys. I do try to wrap them in some bubble wrap in a box. What's up, Carl? Guess what we're fixing to do, Carl? Let's get some some Normans out in a package. Very possibly. Let's see here. How about an old school hot lips? Old school hot lips. Chartreuse and blue. Laura Jensen hot lips deep diver. Here you go. Hot lips deep diver. Hot lips express. These are great for cranking brush piles. Definitely ugly, but they do catch fish, and they're super loud. Time in, take it down. Thank you, sir. I wish I knew the bag was. What are you doing down here, Angel? All right, how about some mans? How about some man, old school mans deep divers? I gotta move. Y'all saw that box. I got a bunch of them to move. My personal favorite color right here coming up, gray ghost. I think it's time to start throwing these again. Everybody's throwing all the Strike Kings, the 6 cents of the world. It is time to bust out the man's 20 plus and 30 plus. This is a man's 30 plus in gray ghost. So if you want an ultra deep diver, I need to get Mike Russell to do his version of this. Man's 30 plus, gray ghost, bent hook. Oh, I am not man. I'm not sure I'm man enough to do it. Gray ghost man's 30 plus. I don't know if it really gets 30 foot, but it's got a little bit of color on it, but we can always try. Tom man ain't scared though. I can tell you that. Number 65. Top. I got a good spot going here. All right, how about another man? This one's got copper split rings on it though. Ooh, this is a man's, I'm gonna say a 15 plus. I clean this guy up. Man, some of these mans. It's one thing about man's baits, they clean up really well. This is kind of a white, green back. Deep diver. Oh man, old school man's deep diver. There you go. Yeah, I believe that's a man's 20 plus actually. Great looking color here. Thank you, Garrett. I'm gonna know why my wife needs a phone charger. She needs to be. I'm not sure the color name. This is a great color in the -1. I just call it. It's almost it's not quite chartreuse, but it is chartreuse greenback maybe. This is OG JJ. Why is my wife not cooking dinner? All right, here's a 2-for-1 deal here, guys. Oh, 2-for-1. Actually, let's do 3 of these. Look here. All right, here's a shallow flat A in Fire Tiger. Okay. I like a moderate, medium moderate. So I got a 7'11", 6 cents. It's a medium heavy, moderate action for a deep diver. I like them softer. Some guys like a moderate. Actually, I think it's a 7'11" medium mod fast is what I like. I like them a little bit softer. I feel like if you get a hook in them with a softer rod, they don't come off. Although a stiffer rod will make it doesn't work you as hard. All right. So you're gonna get a shallow flat A. Needs new hooks and splits. Shallow flat A, Fire Tiger. Deep flat A, deep flat A. 3 flat A's. They're definitely aged and they've seen some days. 3 flat A's right here. Old school bombers. Here we go. All 3. A shallow and 2 deep flat A's. Flat A's paint up freaking awesome, dude. Good deal here. Thank you, Jim. Any cotton cordell CC shad? Man, I saw one a while ago, actually. I thought I saw one a while ago. I definitely have some somewhere. I thought I saw them a while ago. That was by my feet. Maybe not. Excalibur traps. I do have one somewhere. Dude, I love barn flat A. Freaking catches fish. My problem is I got so many damn baits. Got all these dang freaking baits. And I want to use them all, but you can only fish with one at a time. Here's another man. It's kind of a taco salad color. Taco salad man's here. Oh, messing up my camera. I like to have a little bit of background. You know what I'm saying? I can't just be. Yeah, this one's beautiful, by the way. I'd love to find some -1s in this color. All right, here we go. Little taco salad man's 20 plus. There's a stamp over there. Ooh, I've heard that too. But you know, because it's Bass Pro, they'll do something to totally ruin it. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. The Bass Pro has made some good baits. That is a beautiful color. And Chet made his first purchase. Chet, thank you so much. I'll get you a free bait uh, with your order. Number 68. Go. How about for number 69? The XPS was badass. Here we go, guys. Number 69. MJ American Shad. LC RTO 1.5 DD. Y'all know discontinued bait. Let's get it for number 69. Recent Bass Pro Tour winner, Mr. Takahiro Omari. He knew it. 5-pounder. Thank you, DT. Appreciate you. Freaking awesome plug right there. I feel like Lucky Craft is so unappreciated. Like everybody is Mega Bass this, Mega Bass that. Dog, I'm telling you, Lucky Craft made some badass fish catching baits. What else we got here? How about Here's a nice LC 1.5 live brown crawl. LC 1.5 live brown crawl. Here we go. Appreciate you guys. Any old Excalibur? No skinny? I don't. New in the package for $2. Whoa, somebody getting a good deal. Thank you, Jay Davis. All right, back to the old school stuff. How about a big? I hope my wife ain't down here. How about a big old? How about we do a sore pecker combination? You heard me. The old beat dick. And actually, I'm not gonna lie. Mark Menendez is the first person I ever heard tell me this color is called sore pecker because the head's red. I laugh. He don't really talk like that very often. I heard him ask. I forgot what it was. It was a year or two ago. I said I was catching him on a spook, and he said, "What color?" And I said, and he said, "What color were you throwing the sore pecker?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, bone redhead. Yeah, that's right, Levi. So I'm gonna get. This is gonna be a super spook. Head and super spook. I believe that's a saltwater and sore pecker, and I've got a little sore pecker jitter. So you're gonna get both of these. Here we go. A little special here. Sore pecker special. Both baits. You have to put some hooks on the jitterbug. But these are cool colors to display. I'm not gonna lie. The one with the red head does catch. Freaking good deal. Holy cow. David. All right, it's time for another givey. Should we do another givey or wait a little bit? I think we need to wait a little bit. Tampon spook, yeah. The Tampax. Ant Flow. I'm gonna get banned from whatnot. That's a Reaction Innovations name. If anybody had a bone with red and called it Ant Flow, it'd be Reaction Innovations. All right. Let's see. Here's another super spook. We might have to go bait hunting again. This is a clear super spook. It's got some rash on it. You could repaint it if you want to. It's got aftermarket hooks on it. It's actually silent. This one's silent. Clear super spook. Oh yeah, actually should be throwing this in the fall. Austin don't care. $5. Thank you, Austin. Appreciate you, sir. You're in here by every week. A lot of you guys I've seen in here a lot. Appreciate all of you. Feed, what's up, my man? If you're not following me, make sure you give me a follow. I try to run once a week on Sundays, just like everybody else on Whatnot decides to run on Sundays. That was interesting. All right, here's two Lucky Strike RC 1.5s. Look here. Look at this color. I do not paint letters, dog. You don't mind. This is I believe a copper nose perch. Yeah, let's do it. Great gravy. We'll give you one. And then here's another kind of DB3 kind of color. I always thought this was cracks in the bait, but it's not. That's just how the paint job is. I'm pretty sure. Because I don't feel nothing. Here we go. You're going to get both of these Lucky Strike 1.5 RC2s. I'm sorry, Lucky Strike RC2s. Here we go, both colors. Two Lucky Strike square bills. These are no longer made either. Copper nose shad and the kind of I want to say like a DB3 color. Hey, thank you, GB. Goodbye. Let's do a giveaway. Top of the hour giveaway. We've done a Lucky Craft. We've done Strike King. See what I got. Any trout spinners? I got a trouser trout, but I don't have any trout spinners. Did not know I had. Searching for a giveaway. Oh. I tell you what, I done it last week. Searching for a giveaway. Let's see. Trying to find something to give away. I like the usually leave, but I don't want to get them. Hold on. I really didn't want to do this because this goes to my boss's show, but here we go. Here's a little giveaway courtesy of Greenfish Tackle. Someone tagged Strict Marine. Why are you tagging yourself, Strict Marine? That's what Randy Flowers does. Oh, thanks, Strict. I didn't know you rated me. All right, here we go. Here's our, this is a little Greenfish Tackle, a balsa plug. This is a really good bait, by the way. John Hare makes these. I'll be selling a lot of these on our balsa show. No Excalibur square bills. And I'm going to give you a little Greenfish Tackle Itsy Bitsy HD jig. So a little Greenfish Tackle giveaway. Georgia, I believe. I believe Greenfish is in Georgia. I could be wrong. So, follower giveaway number 3. Here we go. Very nice giveaway, I think. I bought a big bulk of balsa baits, and there's a bunch of them in here we'll be selling. I forgot what they retail for, but this is a good little giveaway. So, all I got to do is be following. All right. Here's a crazy looking bait. This is I don't know who makes this. I think this is a Strike King. But they call it $22. So that's a $25 follower giveaway. I believe this is a Strike King Lucky Shad, maybe? Kind of a deep diver style bait. Here we go. Oh, I got some special that Hair made for me as well. Striking. I don't know what. I don't know. It's kind of like a Shad Rap kind of deal. I think they called this the Lucky Shad. I could be wrong. Thank you, Daryl. Yeah, y'all getting that giveaway. I know. I see a lot. You know, what's funny is I see a lot of people that always pop into the stream during giveaways, and then I don't see them anywhere else. But that's all good. I know not everybody watches whatnot to buy stuff. It's fun to watch people sell baits sometimes. All right. We might have to do another bait room tour. Somebody said keep the Lucky Crafts going. I got a couple I want to sell right here. How about another Strike King? Here's a Series 4 in summer section. You can see that angle of the bill? That is definitely a Series 4 in summer sexy shad. Topwater, Jim, we will do more craft bait man. Okay. More craft. It's been called. Let me sell. I got about 8 baits left in this box. And then we'll run some more Lucky Craft. Thank you, Jim. Any more jitterbugs? Oh, look. We'll go through some more boxes. If I find some more jitterbugs, we'll run. I'm going to tell you this, guys. I've got. Thanks, David. I really appreciate it. I am going to be honest. I need to learn more about a lot of newer baits. I need to start ordering and doing unboxings from Tackle Warehouse again. I need to go back to old bait man. I get some. I thought this year I was really going to be able to dive head into it, but I've just got a lot going on. I did sell my house last week. We closed the show on my house. I sold my house. My garage, if y'all remember going in my garage a week ago, it's double what it was now. So I've got it all cleaned out. I'm going to have a great garage sale on Whatnot very soon of all my stuff that I usually, I've just got too much. But all the stuff in the bait room I bought to resell, it's got to go first. All right. Oh, baby, look here. This one is rare. Ask Levi will tell you. This is a Sammy 55. Look at that. Sammy 55. These are hard to find. A BFS Sammy. Here we go. Chartreuse Shad. It's running a little BFS Sammy 55. Throw this on some light spinning gear. Go to the creek. These are get kind of tough to find. Thank you, Jim. Giveaway. Y'all got a minute. We got 48 people in here, and then only got 34 on the giveaway. Here's the giveaway, guys. You're getting a greenfish tackle balsa plug and a little rubber finesse jig. Greenfish makes awesome jigs too, by the way. Like I would say, greenfish, dirty jigs. That's probably my favorite two jig makers. Dim jigs is good. How do I enter a top right? It should say, giveaway, and you click enter and say enter giveaway, and it makes you follow me. So it's a followers giveaway. All right, here we go. A Livingston square bill. Livingston square bill. If you catch a 5-pounder, it will turn your hair into a flat top like Randy Howe. I do not have any block it jigs. Actually, I do. But I had to ship them in a Garmin box. Oh, Livingston square bill. Thank you, Chet. Chet and Gabe 95. Congratulations, guys. Chet wins the bait. Giveaway goes to Gabe. Appreciate you. I'm going to set that up there. I mean, I'll be honest. I feel like all this, I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way. And I'm guilty as well, so I put myself in there. I'm not as bad now. I feel like a lot of social media guys use Rainy Blockett for clicks. They use his name and his crazy theories. They're using it for clicks because they don't get enough clicks on their own material. And it's really easy to do that. I call that the low hanging social media fruit. Like, man, I can't get no traction on my fishing video, so I'll just put Randy in the title. Yeah. Here we go. Here's a Lucky Crab Sammy 100 and Ghost Minnow. Actually, I think this is a 115. Anyways, yep, Sammy and Ghost Minnow. Man, what a good color. Any trace tonight? No, sir. Yeah. Well, here's the problem, Levi. How many people would have content to make? Like, there's a lot of guys that call themselves content creators, but all they really do is create content that's based off other people's information and ideas. Thank you, Jim. Like, if you're creating content, you're doing something new. Yeah, we'll have to look for some Bagleys, man, because I don't have any right with me. What are wiggle warts worth? Really, color and condition, and if they're in the box. Any original wiggle wart in decent shape is worth at least $10. I've always said that. I don't care if it's bone or solid purple. $10 is a good price. All your natural craw colors, like your V62, V63, those are all $35, $40. Pre-Rapala. All right, here's a little Topwater combination. Here's a Headin' Zara Spook. This is a two-piece bait, if you see that. And then this is a Pinnacle Sammy knockoff. Believe it or not, Pinnacle made tennis rackets and golf clubs. They also made fishing lures. So you're gonna get two topwater baits. Nothing special about them. Here you go. Two topwater baits, two walking baits. It's 9.15, guys. No Dylan, no Excalibur, same as last week. Sorry, buddy. I do have one, but it's in a pile. So thank you, Ty. I do have one somewhere. We might dig her out here in a minute. 79. Baked Beans has joined us. Thank you, Baked Beans. Actually, no. I have a friend that's married to the girl that's the granddaughter of the founder of Bush's Baked Beans. What the hell was that about? That was in the wrong box. Lucky Craft LC 2.0 D10 Pearl Threadfin Shad. LC 2.0 D10 Pearl Threadfin. Pearl Threadfin LC in the package. This is a 2.0 D10. So it's a 2.0 size, dives 10 foot. Great bait, Pearl Threadfin Shad. Any gold bladed jackhammers? No, I don't. $5. Hell of a deal. Might have lost money on that one. Same bait. Same bait. LC 2.0 D10 Aurora Citrus. Any flat CBDR or Skeet DR? Don't think so. I might have a Skeet DR. No trout spinners. Yeah. LC 2.0 D10 Aurora Citrus. Great color here. I try to stay away from the bushes bait beans. DT, thank you, sir. We got here. Here's LC 2.5 XD. 2.5 XD Pearl Threadfin Shad. LC 2.5 XD Pearl Threadfin Shad. This is a deep diver. LC 2.5 XD Pearl Threadfin Shad. Brandon Hunter has absolutely cranked on him on Kentucky Lake with this bait. Very good one. Thank you, Chris. I have no idea. I think because they've gotten a lot of trouble because they quit paying excise tax. I think they had too many baits that were very similar, is what I think. And I'm starting to see some companies that's happened to right now. They've got so many SKUs, they're really getting a lot of similar baits. Like the flat CBDR and that bait are basically the same. The BDS 3.0 and an LC 2.5, same bait. Speaking of LC RTO 2.5 TO chartreuse 2.5 in the package. LC 2.5 TO chartreuse in the package. This is basically the RC 1.5 with a 2.5 with a different autograph on it. Thank you, Levi. St. Giz, Santigua's, big soft swim bait, 7 to 10 inch. I don't. All right. Last two. These are both pearl threadfin shads. Here's another LC RTO 2.5 DD. This is the 2.5 DD and pearl threadfin shad. Dude, if you ask Brent Ayler, that's the best color LC's ever made. 2.5 DD pearl threadfin shad with old Taki Hero on there. Great deep diver plug. I think he cranks a chatterbait. Thank you, JJ. Some guys crank their hog. All right. LC, last one, pearl. There's a LC 1.5 pearl threadfin shad. LC 1.5 pearl threadfin shad. Freaking good square bill. I don't care if they say Rick Klein, LC, or Takahiro. There's something about this bait from Lucky Craft. Just catches fish. They reel in easy, don't pull hard. They just catch. Thank you, West Coast Chris. All right. 3 more baits and we can go do a little more bait hunting. How about a couple old school rogues? Here we go. Couple Smithwick rogues. Gold black back and this another. I'm gonna say it's gold. It's kind of a both are rattling suspended rogues. Oh, it's got some good trebles on it. Getting both of these old school rogues here. Here we go. We're gonna run to about 10 o'clock tonight and be done. We'll run until 10. 2 rogues, Smithwick suspended rogues. Someone's gonna get a deal. Thank you, JJ. JJ's has been cleaning up today on the good deals. Who goes there? Oh, I forgot. I forgot about our Normans in the package. Forgot about that. All right, here's an old school. Here's a big X Wrap. I believe this is an X13 X Wrap from Rapala. More of kind of a musky lure, maybe. It's not that big. Good striper lure. Here we go. Oh, big Rapala X13 X Wrap. I believe that's what that is. Not in the last tournament. Chet's going to take this down. $2. Thank you, Chet. I think that's a really good vibe, by the way. See if I can fit it in here. That's probably a $12 lure if you bought it at Walmart. I just don't think they've hit a lot of places where they crank. But Dylan Nutt caught a couple cranking in the Bassmaster Classic. If you consider him a top 10 pros in the top 10, he did catch a couple on a crank in the Classic. Here. Thank you. Yeah. Are you going to cook dinner? What? Nothing. Are you going to cook dinner? Well, I didn't get anything for dinner. Okay. Can you order some pizza or something? I'm starving. Yeah, we got pizza in the freezer. Can you cook that? Yeah. All right. Thank you. Hell yeah. Got the wife cooking dinner. Do you have any Mega Bait Chihuahua? I do not. I do not. Yeah, I was surprised somebody didn't figure out any frogfish. I did see some buzz bait getting caught. I'd have some tackle boxes, but not tonight. All right. I bought some Bill Normans in the package. DD14. Look at this color. Purple Flash in the package. Pre-Pradco. DD14 USA made in the package. I've not fished it, but I've seen one. Here we go. Purple Flash. This is basically got, you see the flash on there? DD14 in the package. Pre-Pradco. Hey, Carl, thank you, sir. How about a Norman NXS and black splatterback Norman NXS? Now this is not. This is 2016. Uh, it's not pre-Pradco, but I just don't see a lot of these Norman NXS. Here we go. Splatterback Norman NXS. Good bait. This is Bill Norman's answer to the 5XD, by the way. I did a lot of research on these one time, and they basically come out with this bait to compete with the 5XD. Thank you, Carl. DD14 in the package. This color is called Goby, not Kobe. I did not realize it had that freaking red flake in there. This sucker looks good. Tough color right here. Pre-Pradco. DD14 in Goby. Put that in here. Oh yeah. Thank you, Carl. Carl can never have enough Normans. Look at this one. Here's a DD22 Purple Rain. This is the prince of crankbaits. It's Purple Rain. Any Excalibur pop bars, white chartreuse. I don't have any Excalibur pop bars. I don't have any Excalibur baits that I know of right now. Oh, Purple Rain DD22. Tough color right here. So this is basically lavender shad on a transparent body, and it is absolutely beautiful. Here we go. Purple Rain DD22. Tough one. Or sudden death tonight. So when they hit zero, last bidder wins. BC, right there at the end. Thank you, BC. All right. This is a beauty too. Don't see this one often. Tennessee Shad red hollow line. So it's got this little red bleeding line on it. Tennessee Shad DD22. Pre-Pradco. Here we go. In the package. West Coast Chris is on it. Tennessee Shad, is that a slept on color? I believe it is. Thank you, Carl. So this is a really good looking color. Probably should have saved this in Purple Rain. Look at here. NXS. Power Perch. Norman NXS and Power Perch. Here we go. I probably should have saved a couple of these for me. Common Carl. Carl's a good dude. I swear he can. Thank you, BC. Swear Carl can smell a Norman. All right. See what else I got. Any duplicates? Oh, looky here. Last DD14. Check this color. Motor oil DD14. This is a tough one to find, by the way. Motor oil DD14. Pre-Pradco. Here we go. Motor oil DD14. Not sure where I would throw this, but probably in a clear lake during the spring. Carl, thank you, sir. All right, that's enough Norman tonight. Let's do a little more bait hunting real quick. Let's try to fill this box up again. We'll go through some different boxes. Try to fill this box up again with stuff. Let's go through some different. What did some guys say they were wanting? I'm trying to think of red eye shads, and some Excalibur stuff. What's in here? Oh God! Did y'all hear that spider? Oh, we got run the mag rattle trap. More pre-Pradco Norman. All I've got left. We'll look in here in these boxes. I might have some more. Let's see. Oh man, looky here, Lord Jensen Sugar Shad. I know somebody's been looking for this for a while. And is that a mega bass? I believe that's a mega bass in there too. We run them guys. Let's see. Here's a good red eye. Here's some red eye shads we can run. That's a tough one. This one right here. This is a chrome red eye shad. Let's see. Yeah, we gotta have some rattle traps. There's a red shad. And we'll just throw all these in there. Man, there's some good colors in this. Funny story. I saw at a flea market. Someone had a floating rattle trap for $45. It said tough, hard to find. There's some pretty good ones in this box, actually. We'll save some then. See what's in this. If we got any. Oh, where's my DB3 guy at? Here's some DB3s. Here's DB3s. Where's my DB3 guy at? Look at this guy. This is a good one right here. God dang, that's a good DB3. All right. Well, you see me put them in the box. Well, what kind of jerking baits? Look at this long A. Damn, that's a good looking long A. Pointer DD. Eddie, I sold one earlier. Here's a couple long A's. We'll do a bundle of those. Any pointer DDs? Somebody's repainted a couple pointers in here. Someone's painted a Rapala. That's TD minnows. Team Dowell minnows. Actually, look at there. There's a Bagley's Top Gun. How about that? Bagley's Top Gun. Do I have any Shad Raps? Oh, yeah, I got Shad Raps, dog. Let's see. Oh, there's another DB3. It's been drilled, but hey, if you want to paint it, go for it. Some of these boxes I'm getting down to the nitty gritty in. Oh, there's another Norman. There's pre-Pradco Norman. There's a freaking good Shad Rap right there. That's the best one, in my opinion. So crawdad number 7. You want the TD minnow? Okay. TD. I'll find that. This is Dowell TD minnow right here, gravy. I'll put that there. There's another pre-Pradco on it. Hell yeah! How about a SPRO frog? That's a good bronze eye popping frog. And I believe this is a snag proof. Look at that. How about some frog action? Hell, how about a golden mouse? A golden mouse, a little rat. We'll put that in there. This Fire Tiger DD22 pre-Pradco. See what's in this box. Oh, deep little end. That one's dirty. How about a chrome blackback deep little end? See, somebody asked about Shad Raps. Here's some Shad Rapage in here. Oh, Stacy 90. Looky here, another Stacy. Looking for shad color Shad Raps. I got some. Not in this box. There's a popar. How about a little baby bass popar? Any interest in that? Oh shit! Looky here. Looky here. There's a good chartreuse sexy shad. That's a really good one. See how much chartreuse is on that? Put that little John and cellmate in there. Chartreuse and blue, little John. I got a bunch of deep cranks left. I have to keep putting these back. Oh, there's a Rapala. There's a Rapala. What is this? Oh, that's a river to sea. That's a discontinued bait. It's a tough river to sea to find. There's a Junko. Oh, look at here. How about some more bags? How about some more bags? DC9. DC9 Bagley. If it's going to be repainted, be all right. What's in this box down here? Here's another Bagley. All right. Let's see what's over here. What is this? What is that? Ooh, that's a mega bass. That's a What's the name of that? Somebody tell me the name of this mega bass bait. It is a mega bass. Let's see what's in here. It's mostly rip and wraps, Yozuri baits. Oh, that's Mark Menendez's favorite color right there. We're gonna run it. If I can get it out of here. How about a DD22 suspend? They're not coming apart. I ain't messing with it that long. Hold on, I gotta pause my phone for just a second. I gotta reorganize baits. Reorganize stuff. Oh shit. Can't go too long tonight. Trying to find that Excalibur rattle traps that I thought I had. Let's see what's in this box. Looking. These are all kind of custom crankbaits. Dude, these things are badass. I don't know who makes those. Any taco salad, another taco salad pose. I don't know if it's that. I got another taco salad, man. Let's see what's in here. I got a bunch of Normans, guys, that people have wrote on. There's somebody's wrote on them. Someone's put orange belly on lavender shad. I don't feel comfortable selling those individually. Let's see what's down here in this box. Oh, now a little fat wrap. Let's see in here. Oh, looky here, boys. Lavender shad DD22. There's a bomber switchback shad. Oh, yeah. Shad wraps. Shad wraps. Maybe. There's another Lucky Strike RC2. I know not long ago I reached in one of these boxes and found a shit pile of rattle traps. There's a sword pecker in there. Golly. I think there's junk in that box. Oh, here's that rattle trap box. Here we go. There's my only Excalibur trap I know I got, but here's a TO lucky trap. I think I'm good with what I got right now. Oh, shit. What's here? Look at that. There's a boss of bait. It's kind of a tennis. Look at that boss of bait. All right. That's good. That's good. My back is killing me. I gotta go chiropractor in the morning. By the way, I'm giving away a jaw jacker balsa bait for the buyers giveaway. If I could get it undone, I would. Let me go grab it real quick. Let me see if I can get this out. I'm gonna give it about 30 seconds. It's an XR. It's a one knocker XR 25 in tilapia color. And I don't know if I can get it out or not. That's the problem. There's, I mean, is anybody interested in this? I'll run this all together, but you have to get the hooks out. There's no way I'm getting that out. All right, I'm sorry. I cannot run it because I got to get those hooks out. I'll spend more time on that. Apologize. All right. Let's just get back to normal stuff. Here's a great little balsa crankbait. I believe this is it's kind of a Tennessee Tuffy style. Chartreuse brown back. Here we go. Oh, it's called balsa crankbait. Kind of a tap style. I think this is handmade out of North Carolina. Really good looking bait. Thanks, Ty. Oh, Jay Mitch. Must got lag. Thank you, Mr. Mitchell. I wish I could get a freaking marker that wouldn't dry out after 2 days. Dude, Sharpie means not sharp anymore. I'm just gonna have to hope that I'll have to use the random. All right. Let's see here. All right, here's a Bagley's. This one's in pretty good shape. Somebody's put a feathered hook on the bag. This is a DB3. Oh, it's called DB3. It has had weight added to it. Old school DB3 had some weight added to. Mm. Tell you what, my back is just giving me trouble. I'm just sore, and I feel like it's like I got a muscle or something. It's almost like just a little stinging back here. BC, thank you, sir. Again, it has a little goop on it, by the way. It'd be a great repainter. Where's my freaking? I had a brand new black Sharpie that I started off with the shell with, and that some bitch has ran off. Uh, DD22. DD22 suspend lavender shad pre-Pradco. Yeah, they run away in my daughter's room. DD22 suspend pre-Pradco. Lavender shad. One of the best ones. Boy, I had this. Makes me so damn mad. And if you didn't know, this is my last show for a little bit. When I get back from vacation, that Sunday night will be or I'm actually going to do it on a Saturday night. Will be the Balsa show you guys have all been waiting for. Really, I have had a kidney stone, but it's more right here. Right here's the area that's really kind of been giving me trouble. Like right there has been sore. It's just a weird pain. And right there and like right here under like my tricep bicep area. Kind of weird. And then I might go a month and be fine. It's not from catching fish, I can tell you that. All right. Here's another pre-Pradco DD22 and baby bass. Pre-Pradco DD22 baby bass. Might be too much jerking. Now that is also possible. Definitely jerking will get you. Pre-Pradco baby bass DD22. Not a sexy color, but it definitely catches. Left-handed hat thrown. BC, thank you, sir. Feels like 98 to me too. There we go. We got this Sharpie rolling. I had to press on it. I hate pressing on markers and pens. Scotty Bank Beater. I like that name, Scotty Bank Beater. It's better than Willie the Wife Beater, I can tell you that. All right. Old school bomber switchback shad. So these are the ones that you tap and they go silent. See if this one actually works. I don't know if it does or not. Here we go. Bomber switchback shad, foxy shad. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Foxy shad, bomber switchback shad. My battery's about to die again too. BC, you want to take it again for $2? Make you holla. Let's get that mega bag. Let's look at this mega bag. Any live target jerking baits? No, sir, I don't. No live target jerking baits. Where is I got? Ah, shit. How about the old school Shad Rap? This is a Mega Bass Deep X100. Let's clean it up. This is an old school bait, I believe. Like this is it's got straight eyes on it too. Oh my god! When you hit the Latoli magic on the Mega Bass, it turns in really good. Mega Bass Deep X100. Look at this guy. Good shape. So I guess it's kind of like a Shad Rap. You see the weight transfer in there? Wow. Deep X100 Mega Bass. Here we go. Deep X100 Mega Bass. Dog, someone's going to get a $20 bait for like $5. Huh? Maybe not. GB. Good deal on that. That's probably one of them deals like if Fish and Chicken had it, it's going to sell for like $35, but you would at least be putting transmission fluid in a piece of shit truck. Sorry, Chicken, if you're watching. Hey guys, gotta sell baits. Got my water bills, dude. Which actually, I would rather see a chick selling baits than selling feet picks. It's all good. Rapala DT16 in shad. DT16 in shad. I mean, if my wife come up to me and said, "Would you rather me sell feet picks on OnlyFans or sell your baits?" I would probably say just sell your baits or sell my baits. But I mean, it's just feet. Judah, thank you, sir. I hear you, Willie. I mean, people will buy everything. This is a true story. I'm not going to name her name, but my wife does hair for a girl that sells her that has OnlyFans, and she never gets nude, but she sells $1,000 a month in used panties. I mean, whatever. I mean, whatever. I've paid a lot more for my wife to cuddle with me. Married guys will understand that. Here's a nice crawdad Shad Rap number 7. Crawdad Shad Rap number 7. Someone was asking, is this the goat Shad Rap color? To many, it is, and this is a good one. I love how it's got that right blend of brown and gold into it. Here we go. Crawdad number 7. It might be a 6 actually. But that color just catches in springtime. Gabe, thank you, sir. Dude, Shad, the old school Shad color is really good too. See witches. By the way, think all you are still hanging out with me. That's bait number 102. Why is my daughter running downstairs at 9:39? All right, Bagley, DB3. Next 3 are DB3. This one's in dog shit shape. I'm gonna have to retire this one. I cannot I cannot sell that. So something like this, you can't repaint that. It's just it's bad. It's not going. Here we go. Here's a good DB3. This one has not been drilled. This is DB3, chrome, blue back. Nice one. Very nice. Old school Bagley's DB3. Here we go. Yeah, I don't mind selling one that's been drilled if it's in good shape. I don't sell them junked up ones. This is a good one. I've got one in my display as well. I think I actually swapped the one in the display is got drilled. So J Mitch, thank you, sir. That is a nice Bagley. And I think that's a pretty good price on a DB3, $8 to $10. Pretty good. You can get some $15 to $20 DB3s in rare colors, but I think that's a very solid price there. Here we go. Here's a DB3 that's been double drilled, weighted. Look at that. Whoever did this knew what they were doing. They epoxied some Fire Tiger DB3. It's been weighted. I'm going to assume the guy knew what he was doing. That is a different one. What color are you looking for, Sea Witches? I've never seen a purple chartreuse one. I'd love to. Thank you, Carl. Dude, this one, I guarantee this somebody's cast a mile. You can feel it's been weighted. Here's another one just like it, but it's only been weighted up front. I think it was weighted and the weight fell out. Here we go. DB3. You can repaint this, epoxy it up. Pearl bottom with a black back, pink face. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. Randall Randall Rog, thanks for following me. Got the notification. Thank you, Carl. I don't think I had many Bagleys left. I have to go through some more boxes at some point, but we have sold a lot of baits from a couple places. All right. I got one more DB3. Guys, I got 2 more. I did not know that. 2 more DB3s. I'm on here awful late. Check out this DB3. I thought someone marked on that, but that's how it's supposed to be. That's like that copper brim. It has been drilled. Someone weighted this, but pretty cool color. I mean, if you're gonna hang them like me, no one really cares if it's been weighted or not. I just love the fact collect Bagleys. Here we go. I mean, they're not as super rare as everyone thinks, but they made so many different colors. It's cool to have some to display. I mean, I paid people who collect cards know this. You pay $40 for a blaster pack of cards at Walmart. Thank you, J7, and you get one card that's worth $2, and you feel like you did something. I wish I could find a USA one. Confederate flag one would be cool too. It'd be cool to have like a matching pair. When I get my shit together and get my YouTubing back going, I need to get Lee Sisson on a stream. I've got his number. All right. Damn. All right. Somebody that's a repainter can fix this one. Here's a Bagley DB3 old school one too. This is an old one. It's got brass hangers on it. It does have a little spot where someone tried to drill it, and I don't think they epoxied it up. I don't know if you can fix it or not, but here we go. It'd definitely crank. Uh, I'm not, I'm selling these as is. I'm not guaranteed these works. Oh, really? You just you seen BC Town Bateman Baxter said he is awesome dude. Totally respect him. Oh, any pose? I sold some earlier. I'm out right now in the cord. I sold some earlier. I may have some in the future. What else do we got? Any other bosses baits in here? Um, Here's that Bagley's Top Gun. Bagley's Top Gun number 5. I will run it. I would love. I need to meet that guy. Bagley's Top Gun number 5. I guess this is like their version of like a TD Minnow or something. What's really weird is I don't think this is Balsa. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. There's Neil. Thank you, Neil. Appreciate you, my man. 33 people on here at 10 o'clock at night. Pretty awesome. Is this another Mega Bass? I think I got a Mega Bass lipless here. Oh, I do. Matter of fact, I got an OG lipless and a Mega Bass. So, a lot of guys been asking about this one lately. Here is the old school Lord Jensen Sugar Shad. Check it out. Just kind of a shad pattern. Cool bait. Got a good sound to it. Here we go. Sugar Shad, Lord Jensen OG. Lord Jensen's Sugar Shad. Thank you all for joining in here at 10 o'clock at night. Buyers giveaway will be at the end of the show. Thank you, J7. But those the guys right there are slept on. One thing that's cool, this bait casts really good. And it runs very shallow. All right, we got another mega bass coming up. Did not know I had this. I'm gonna clean her up. Check this. This is some kind of gill color. Man, I'm gonna clean it up. But when we hit, oh my god, man, I feel like some of these old mega bass like this has even better paint jobs than some of the new stuff is. They're cool looking, but you can tell it's not like a fishing color. It's like a collecting color. I feel like they're really catering to people who resell and whatnot, like rarity colors, not like fish colors. This is a Mega Bass 5/8 ounce Vibration X. Check that dude out. Look at that. That is a very naturalistic uh blueo color. I feel almost like a little yellow perch almost looks like a female long ear blueo or long ear sunfish. Really good. Got the straight eye. Here we go. We're running that Mega Bass Vibration X. I love the pearl in this. I love that pearl blue with that green. Man, that's a beautiful color. So I'll give Mega Bass that they definitely got awesome paint job. Thank you, JJ. But I just feel like some of them are just out there. Whereas like this one would be like, I'm tying that on. Like I like that. And you can say the same thing that Bill Norman back in the day. As many awesome things as they had some colors that were just damn it. That shit's out there. All right. Somebody said run the fat wrap. All right, here we go. We got the fat wrap. Jerry Hall, good hook. What? Did you not fish the BFL? Or did you have to work? I didn't even look at the results. I just know I'm a mortgage guy. Got him. Justin Bird is probably, I'm going to give him a shout out. Justin Bird, most consistent fisherman on Kentucky Lake in the last 2 years. Maybe the last three. He can catch them. Period. Great dude. All right. Here's a little fat wrap. I can't decide if I'm going to fish the first, fish them both, or just fish the second one. I'll know this week. All right, here we go. A little fat wrap. I believe it's the FR5 deep diver. Chartreuse lip on it. Heard that. I saw that. I think the smallmouthers doing their thing. I think they're biting really good. 413 is a jank. Thank you, sir. But we got a lot bigger ones in here. I just haven't hooked into one in a while. I did catch one about 5 last year. I would say it's probably 4.5 to 4.8. So I think we're still a week or two off from the smallmouth or largemouth spawn. I'm gonna throw something random at you. How about a little 3 frog lot? 3 frogs. A little old school snag proof frog. A golden mouse. And then a bronze popping frog and red frog. That's probably one of the best ones ever made. All 3 frogs. Here we go. 3 frog lot. All 3 frogs. This is a good walking frog. This might be a Bobby. I don't think this is Bobby's perfect frog. Popping frog from SPRO, and then the gold mouse, because who doesn't want a gold mouse frog? All 3 of them. Going to JJ. Thank you, JJ. Ain't gonna lie, guys. I almost stopped this whatnot earlier tonight because it was really, really slow. 11 pounds is around 17th. I had a feeling that it would be really top heavy to about 12th place, and it would start to fall off. How many boats do they have? I was going to say I bet they only had about 70 boats. Here's another beautiful balsa flat side, kind of that tap style. Whew. Barger was 5th with 16. I feel like the scopers did good. We got a little balsa flat side tap style bait. This one was made out of North Carolina. God, what's the guy's name that makes that's a Tennessee Toughie right there. My bad, Tennessee Toughie. See that? TT Tennessee Toughie. Uh-huh. Good deal, JJ. Did Clint not fish it? I thought Burger got third. I'll be honest. Burger ain't a scoper. He can use it and really good at it, but he ain't a scoper. He is what I would consider an all-arounder. Oh, Clint. Did Burger get second or third? I think. But he ain't a scoper. I can tell you that. 6XD. Chartreuse. Oh, my nutsack. All right. Chartreuse Sexy Shad 6XD. I got you. Redwood baits like a Little Hermie. Yeah, I got some. Here we go. Chartreuse Sexy Shad 6XD with the good chartreuse on. 6XD. We're gonna shut her down here in just a minute. My wife said the food's done. I don't want to overload myself here on shipping. I think we've had a good night. We've had some good deals. See which is first purchase awesome dog. I'll get you a free bait. I'll make sure I get you something you can paint up. I actually have some blanks. Catching Concepts. That's it. Thank you, Corey. Herman Oswald. I'm leaving Sunday for vacation. I gotta get my trolling motor fixed. I'm afraid this whole TH Marine prop has cost me an Ultrax. Like you can't. I'm not gonna blame the guy who put it on there. Um, Stacy 90 Aurora Black. Aurora Black Stacy 90. Yeah, I got some baits somewhere that are actually got primer on them. See which is if you want me, I'll throw you one there in your package. Stacy 90 SP Aurora Black, one of the best colors ever from Lucky Craft. And you got a feather treble on it. JJ, I knew you'd like that. Surprise me. I got you. You like mostly wood, okay? I think there was a pose in there that was primed up. Who doesn't like wood baits? I love wood baits. I love spending money on them and not using them, I guess. All right. I'll run this box out. Chartreuse and blue. Little John DD, chartreuse, blue sparkle. Saw it black market outdoors up in the house at 10 o'clock at night. Good dude there. Good dude. Chartreuse, that's a good one. So one thing I like about this one, see that little pearl finish on it? Thank you, Ty. I like that. Sorry, I got right on this package different. All right. SPRO Cellmate. Little John DD. So this is a good color that I really feel that was unique to SPRO, and it's kind of that real faded chartreuse. But they got that pearl finish in it. Oh man, just a good one. Yeah, I thought maybe you want get some of these OG crankbaits for your boy Fisher on the down low. By the way, is Fisher and Naya one of the best fishermen on the planet? Like, and what I think is awesome is his dad is really cool and very supportive of him. I totally respect that. Thank you, Ty. Any weighted Bill Bagleys? I sold them. I had some and I sold them. Am I keeping it? I actually was going to throw it away, dude. It's not in good shape. I'll tell you what. If you want it, I'll just give it to you. See which is, and that won't be your free bait. I'll just give it to you. Any type of micros. I do not have a micro penny, if that's what you're asking. Do not have a micro penny. Yeah, man. There's nothing wrong with having a good display of baits. All right, here's another Stacy 90. Now this might be that. Let's do a pair of rattle traps. 2 red eye shads. We're gonna close it out. Last 2 auctions in the buyer's giveaway. Here's kind of a I don't know what they call this. I don't know what they call this red eye shad. Beautiful color. Oh, I'm out of micro swim baits too, dog. So, and then they call this chrome sexy red. Here we go. Both red eyes. You getting them both. It is not weightless. They're both half ounce red eye shads. And I got a hook stuck in my hand. There we go. You getting them both. Thank you, GB. All right. I'm gonna go try to acquire some big boxes for soon, where I can sell boxes. They're just a pain to ship. Oh, here's here's a little TD minnow. TD minnow. It needs some split rings and hooks. TD minnow SP. TD minnow SP. TD minnow SP. I've got some more of these somewhere. Did not realize I had a waiter. I like a super spot, that's for sure. Gravy. Hey, Gravy. You might have to sneak into my Instagram DMs and let me know about the TD minnow. I know they have a cult following, guys. Uh, where you throw it, when time. I'd like to know more about the TD minnow. I do like the old TD Team Dabo lipless baits a lot. Very slept on bait. Matter of fact, I got one, man, right here somewhere. All right. Let's do some rattle traps. 2 rattle traps. Old school Bill Lewis right here. God dang. Hmm. Well, y'all gonna have to put some hooks on these. 2 old school Bill Lewis traps. Here's a little red crawdad. There was SP. I guess I don't know if that's suspend or shallow. All right, little red crawdad. And look at this guy. I didn't know they made this one. This is kind of a red chartreuse. I love this. This is like that Quake 70 I smashed them on from 6 cents. Both traps. Last auction of the night. Here we go. 2 rattle traps. Last one of the night. Then buyers giveaway. Yeah, very similar to the green tomato. I actually would say this is probably before green tomato. Austin made a first purchase. He's going to be in the buyer's giveaway just like that. All right. Here we go, guys. We're going to run the buyer's giveaway. Thank you so much. 120 auctions tonight. Not bad for 3 hours of time. Guess what, Austin? I'm sending you another rattle trap. You're getting 3 baits. So you get a free bait with your order. Look at there. Good deal there, my friend. Yep, not a problem. Oh, look at this guy. Love this name. H2O Fowler. You know what that means? It's a water fowler, dog. That's a great eye. That is a great handle. All right, here we go. These are my personal jaw jackers. I got from East Tennessee Fishing Show. This is the buyer's giveaway right here. It's a little PD model. Love this guy. That's a beautiful bait right here. I'm gonna have a bunch of these for sale next Sunday. Buyers Givey. Here we go. We're running. If you bought something tonight, you're allowed to get in this giveaway. You can fill out the special form. That one comes with hook. That is a rod conquering bait. So I appreciate everybody tonight getting in the auctions, just getting in and shooting the bullshit. It's all good, Corey. Let's see. On the 11th of April, I believe, we'll be doing, which is this Saturday, April 11th. I'm gonna put it up there. We're gonna have only balsa baits. So I'm gonna have jaw jackers. I'll have some Sonny McFarlane's. I'll have a couple Norm Coulter cranks. I'll have Black Label balsa. I'll have Tim Eric, um, Jimmy Eaters. Probably about 150 balsa baits, some catching concepts, uh, greenfish tackle. It's going to be a show that baits aren't going to be cheap, and I don't always. I usually start everything at $1. I'll probably set the prices pretty. I'm not going to set them high. I'm just going to set them to where I can't lose money because I spent like $2,000 on this stuff. So a black labels. I'm going to start them at $5. I'll start the McFarland's $20. Set the jaw jackers at 10. You know, most guys know a Sonny McFarland flat shad is a $50 bait. A Jimmy Eater bait is a $35-$40 bait. And we'll go from there. We'll do some cool giveaways and stuff like that. Again, I'm really trying to clear all this stuff out. It's took a while. I know not everything I've been selling lately is the super rarest, so I'm trying to package some stuff up together. Yeah, I'm gonna schedule it for June 11th, and we're gonna start at about 6 o'clock in the evening. So, guys, if you bought something tonight, thank you so much. If you didn't buy anything, thank you so much. If you just wanted to hate on me because the Vols got that ass whoop, that's okay. I gotta do some more. I gotta do some fishing though. Yeah, June 11th. I've got one already scheduled. I forgot what day it is. Look at his hair. Good God. It's time to April 11th. I'm sorry. April 11th. I'll be in Las Vegas on June 11th. I thought about I think I might do a YouTube live stream from Vegas. Rick Burns? Who's Rick Burns? Rick Burns. Who's Rick Burns? Dog, I got to do something. I'm gonna get. I think I'm just gonna get a transplant. Is you mean Rick Burns? I guess I don't. Trying to. The name sounds really familiar. I'm trying to think of it. Rick Barnes? I don't think I hadn't heard nothing about that. That's the first time I ever heard that. All right, here we go. If everybody, let's go run this buyers giveaway. Here we go. Buyers giveaway. Special bait going out tonight to BC 2408. Man, congratulations there on the buyers giveaway. Great deal. All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'll see you on that Boss's show. I'm going to we're going to raid somebody though. Going on a raid. Let's go. Let's raid somebody different. Let's do this guy. Why not?